I never saw Macbeth on stage. Probably if I have seen, I wouldn't want to do it. Because most of productions I heard about were not very good. It may have put me off. Also, maybe I would, I would react to it differently by reading it. The depth of some sentences which became the part of our lives.
Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty.
I think that those great Shakespeare's tragedies translate all well to film because, with an exception of Othello, I'd say, there is a lot of action and you have great freedom because the stage directions are very laconic. You know, this enter, exits, is slain. Yeah, is slain, so you can be slain any way you can imagine. It's a little bit like jazz when you have a theme and you can improvise upon the theme. When you write a script or work on a script or on an adaptation, you start slowly imagining the characters and you somehow have the model of each character in your head. And obviously you're looking for the actors who are the closest to what you have imagined.
Roman discovered John Finch, who played Macbeth, on a plane, and he thought he really looked the part for Macbeth. So Roman felt this was really a wonderful choice, a selection he'd made out of the blue, well, out of a plane ride.
We were desperately looking for a young actor who could do it, because my main desire was to make a film with young actors. Somehow, traditionally, the play evolved into something which is for geriatrics. Macbeth is usually an old gangster. Lady Macbeth is some old nasty hag. There are three witches already at the beginning. Lady Macbeth doesn't have to be another witch. They should be young, ambitious people. People in those times made great things at the age of 20 or 30, you know.
John was the new kid on the block. Well, we were all pretty much new, but you know, there was a sense, a slight sense right at the very beginning, you know, that we had this background, you know, Royal Court, West End, TV series and so on. John who? We all knew before we started shooting that Roman had met him on an aeroplane, you know, one thought, great, you know, but it didn't take long. I mean, like a couple of hours shooting, and you realised, okay, this guy is good. He knows what he's doing.
John Finch playing Macbeth was absolutely brilliant, and he was hugely charismatic on the screen and off, and everybody found him so. Roman was completely enamoured of John, and so were all the men on the set.
If we should fail.
I think what was very attractive about him was that he was sort of his own man and a little bit remote.
But screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail.
He was into quite macho things, really, like Formula One racing and, you know, parachute jumping and all these mad things.
He just brought a very sweet personality and a good, rock-solid grasp of the part and a considerable skill.
I thought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep.
And also, he was a wonderful verse speaker. John Gielgud mentioned what a wonderful verse speaker that John Finch was. He said he was the finest of his generation.
It's a very good idea having the Macbeths as younger actors. A, because it's not been done. B, I suppose, because commercially, young, pretty people, beautiful people are nicer to look at on the screen. And because it's an interesting juxtaposition. You know, my May of life is fallen into the sea of the yellow leaf. You know, you have the deterioration. Somebody starting off with youthfulness and hope and ending up a mess.